Good evening and welcome back to another episode of The Longing. Today we're going to be continuing to read the Iliad by Homer. So, let's get going. 'Twas thou, bold Hector, whose resistless hand first seized a ship on that contested strand, the same which dead Protesilaus bore, 242, the first that touched the unhappy Trojan shore. For this in arms the warring nations stood, and bathed their generous breasts with mutual blood. No room to poise the lance or bend the bow, but hand to hand and man to man they grow. Wounded they wound and seek each other's hearts, with falchions, axes, swords, and shortened darts. The falchions ring, shields rattle, axes sound, swords flash in air or glitter on the ground. With streaming blood the slippery shores are dyed, and slaughtered heroes swell the dreadful tide. Still raging, Hector with his ample hand grasps the high stern and gives this loud command. Ajax defending the Greek ships. Haste, bring the flames that toil of 10 long years is finished, and the day desired appears. This happy day with acclamations greet, bright with destruction of yon hostile fleet. The coward counsels of a timorous throng of reverend dotards. The coward counsels of a timorous throng of reverend dotards checked our glory long. Too long Jove lulled us with lethargic charms, but now in pearls of thunder calls to arms. In this great day he crowns our full desires, wakes all our force and seconds all our fires. He spoke, the warriors at his fierce command pour a new deluge on the Grecian band. Even Ajax paused, so thick the javelins fly, stepped back and doubted, or to live or die. Yet where the oars are placed he stands to wait. What chief approaching dares attempt his fate? Even to the last his naval charge defends, now shakes his spear, now lifts, and now pretends. Even yet the Greeks with piercing shouts inspires, amidst attacks and deaths and darts and fires. O friends, O heroes, names forever dear, once sons of Mars and thunderbolts of war, yet be mindful of your old renown, your great forefathers' virtues and your own. What aids expect you in this utmost strait? What bulwarks rising between you and fate? No aids, no bulwarks your retreat attend, no friends to help, no city to defend. This spot is all you have to lose or keep. There stand the Trojans, and here rolls the deep. 'Tis hostile ground you tread, your native lands. Far, far from hence your fates are in your hands. Raging he spoke, nor further wastes his breath, but turns his javelin to the work of death. Whate'er bold Trojan armed his daring hands against the sable ships with flaming brands, so well the chief his naval weapon sped, the luckless warrior at his stern lay dead. Full 12 the boldest in a moment fell, sent by great Ajax to the shades of hell. Castor and Pollux. Book 16. Argument. The 6th battle, the acts and death of Patroclus. Patroclus, in pursuance of the request of Nestor in the 11th book, entreats Achilles to suffer him to go to the assistance of the Greeks with Achilles' troops and armour. He agrees to it, but at the same time charges him to content himself with rescuing the fleet, without further pursuit of the enemy. The armour, horses, soldiers, and officers are described. Achilles offers a libation for the success of his friend, after which Patroclus leads the Myrmidons to battle. The Trojans, at the sight of Patroclus in Achilles' armour, taking him for that hero, are cast into the uttermost consternation. He beats them off from the vessels, Hector himself flies. Sarpedon is killed, though Jupiter was averse to his fate. Several other particulars of the battle are described, in the heat of which Patroclus, neglecting the orders of Achilles, pursues the foe to the walls of Troy, where Apollo repulses and disarms him. Euphorbus wounds him, and Hector kills him, which concludes the book. So warred both armies on the ensanguined shore, while the black vessels smoked with human gore. Meantime Patroclus to Achilles flies. The streaming tears fall copious from his eyes. Not faster trickling to the plains below, from the tall rock the sable waters flow. Divine Pelides, with compassion moved, thus spoke indulgent to his best beloved. 243. Patroclus, say what grief thy bosom bears, that flows so fast in these unmanly tears. No girl, no infant whom the mother keeps, from her loved breast with fonder passion weeps. Not more the mother's soul that infant warms, clung to her knees and reaching at her arms, than thou hast mine. O tell me to what end thy melting sorrows thus pursue thy friend. Grievest thou for me, or for my martial band? Or come sad tidings from our native land? Our fathers live, our first most tender care. Thy good Menetius breathes the vital air. And hoary Peleus yet extends his days, pleased in their age to hear their children's praise. O may some meaner cause thy pity claim, perhaps yon relics of the Grecian name, doomed in their ships to sink by fire and sword, and pay the forfeit of their haughty lord. Whate'er the cause, reveal thy secret care, and speak those sorrows which a friend would share. A sigh that instant from his bosom broke, another followed, and Patroclus spoke. Let Greece at length with pity touch thy breast, thyself a Greek, and once of Greeks the best. Lo, every chief that might her fate prevent lies pierced with wounds and bleeding in his tent. Eurypylus, Tydides, Atreus' son, and wise Ulysses at the navy groan, more for their country's wounds than for their own. Their pain soft arts of pharmacy can ease, thy breast alone no lenitives appease. May never rage like thine my soul enslave, O great in vain, unprofitably brave. Thy country slighted in her last distress, what friend, what man from thee shall hope redress? No men unborn and ages yet behind shall curse that fierce, that unforgiving mind. O man unpitying, if of man thy race, but sure thou spring'st not from a soft embrace. Nor ever amorous hero caused thy birth, nor ever tender goddess brought thee forth. Some rugged rocks' hard entrails gave thee form, and raging seas produced thee in a storm. A soul well suiting to that tempestuous kind, so rough thy manners, so untamed thy mind. I'm not going to start the next page because it is a bit of a longer one. It's a very much longer one, and we don't have the time for that, I'm afraid. So we are going to end the reading there for now. I did not see how much we've got left of the book, to be quite honest, so I'm just going to quickly check that while we're here. Got about 100 pages. We should be able to do that within the 25 days that we've got remaining, without too much trouble. Oh, I don't think I actually went and had a look at the thoughts now that I finally read what is it? Now that I finally read enough books. Oh no, I think I'd already done that one. Never mind. Anyway, just mumbling to myself. I hope you all have a wonderful... No, Hang on. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, or night, no matter what time of day it is. I hope you all have a wonderful one of it. And as always, we will be back tomorrow for more of The Longing. Goodbye.